Right now at 10, a convicted man talks from prison.
All that will change very soon.
The first sit-down interview since officials reopened his case. Could he be innocent?
Plus, frightening video. Bullets fly at a Texas car dealership as customers duck for cover.
And making Austin more beautiful. How the city is now stepping up and clearing trash and junk from another eyesore in the city. The Night Beat starts now.
I've become really excited.
A once promising high school football star has sat behind prison walls for nearly 3 years, serving a 25-year sentence. A Williamson County jury convicted Greg Kelly of sexually assaulting a 4-year-old boy.
Tonight, Tony Plahetsky went to Huntsville to talk to Kelly after news last week that Texas Rangers are investigating whether someone else could have committed the crime.
Mike and Quita, Greg Kelly sits in a cell tonight filled with hope. He got a 25-year sentence after a jury found him guilty of sexually assaulting a 4-year-old boy. Now there's new information prosecutors say points to the possibility that someone else may have committed the crime. And with that, Kelly is planning for a sooner than expected homecoming.
And we get to visit just like this, right over there.
Greg Kelly is a man consumed with thoughts of the outside world.
I've become really excited because my hope is skyrocketed on going home before I'm 44. I've got my faith and my hope in something that's greater than me, that the truth will come forward.
That truth, he says, is that a Williamson County jury wrongfully convicted him. 3 years ago, they found that Kelly sexually assaulted a 4-year-old boy. Kelly was staying with his best friend, whose mother owned an in-home daycare at the time. Last week, prosecutors confirmed that the Texas Rangers are now investigating this man, Kelly's best friend, Jonathan McCarty. They say they consider him a suspect.
At first, I truly believed that nothing happened, and I stuck on that for a very long time. As time went on and my private investigation kind of unfolded, I figured out that wasn't the case, and that completely blew my mind.
Since his imprisonment, Kelly says he has spent the days thinking about who he is and who he wants to be.
A Christian man. I'm an innocent man, as in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. I have a desire to do a lot of good in the world. I want to be a husband and a father with Christian morals and principles and values.
But for now, he waits.
I'm just going to let time take its course. And I want to, and someday, we're all going to know the truth here.
A hearing is set for the first week in August in Williamson County District Court. A judge will decide whether to uphold the conviction or order a new trial or possibly even declare Kelly innocent. Whatever she rules, the decision automatically goes to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals for a ruling, which infrequently overturns convictions. Tony Plahetsky, KVUE News Night Beat.
Now to Maxstorm Doppler radar with a few passing showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and also into the evening time for the most part south of Austin. Let's zoom into the city. These showers falling apart right on top of Austin. Just some light sprinkles at this point. Some of the heaviest activity is to the southeast of the city in Fayette County. A solid rain from Flatonia to near LaGrange. Even some heavier downpours to the east of Schulenburg along I-10 and due south of Ellinger. We'll drop the rain chance to 30% overnight. A few more showers tomorrow and then drying out a bit for Friday into Saturday before those rain chances return for the second half of the weekend. Full forecast just a few minutes away.
Thanks, Albert. The call that started a shoving match on the House floor did happen after all. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, originally stated it did not receive a call from Representative Matt Rinaldi Monday about a group protesting the new Sanctuary Cities ban. But tonight the agency says after, quote, a more careful review, a call was made. The ICE Homeland Security Investigation Department is now getting a formal report on that call. As the debate over SB 4 continues, a prominent lawmaker is making his voice heard. Congressman Joaquin Castro met with supporters and the Texas Tribune in Austin this morning. KVUE's Michael Perchik joins us live with more on what he said. Hey, Michael.
Mike, Joaquin Castro spent a decade in the State House before winning a U.S. congressional seat. And while he no longer works at the state level, he's been outspoken in his displeasure surrounding Senate Bill 4. That legislation requires all Texas law enforcement honor ICE detainers, which are requests to hold someone in jail while their immigration status is investigated. It also allows officers to question an individual's immigration status if they are detained, which includes being pulled over for a traffic violation. Now, back in February, following a series of ICE raids throughout Central Texas, Castro directly reached out to ICE to learn more about their investigation. This morning, he said SB 4 is primed to take Texas down, quote, an ugly path.
I hope they'll see that if SB 4 does become law, that it's the wrong law for the state of Texas, that it's probably going to be profiling people in a way that even U.S. citizens and legal residents who have every right to be here are going to be asked about their citizenship status. And so, you know, it's unfortunate that it would take 2 years to figure that out, but I think we're going to see that.
Congressman Castro also took issue with the state's budget, arguing not enough resources were placed on stopping sex trafficking, strengthening the state's foster care program, and enhancing public education. For more from our interview with Congressman Castro, log on to our website at KVUE.com. In the newsroom, I'm Michael Perchik, KVUE News Nightbeat.
An agency that's been plagued with problems is now getting top-to-bottom reform. Governor Greg Abbott signed 4 bills into law today to overhaul Child Protective Services. The bills make several changes, including providing financial assistance to low-income families who take in a foster child they're related to. The laws go into effect September 1st. And will lawmakers head back to the Capitol for a special session? And if so, what issues will they tackle? Well, the one guy who can answer those questions isn't saying. Governor Abbott has the power to call a special session to address issues that weren't resolved in the regular session that ended Monday. But at a bill signing today, the governor did not say what he planned to do when asked. Abbott previously said he wanted lawmakers to pass bills related to property tax relief and bathroom privacy, but neither happened.
Still trending tonight, CNN dropping Kathy Griffin after she posted a pic of her holding what looked like a bloody head of President Donald Trump. She's also lost a performance and an advertisement. Griffin posted a video apologizing late last night.
7 murders in just 5 months in Del Valle, something very unusual for the small suburb. That's why a town hall meeting was held tonight with Sheriff Sally Hernandez. Residents gathered to hear an update on the ongoing investigations. There have been arrests in 4 of the cases. 3 are still open. The department says solving them is their highest priority.
This is what the town hall meeting was all about, to relieve those fears, to tell them that we are taking all of this very seriously and working these crimes.
We owe it to the community to ensure that if there's people out there that are responsible for homicides, that we need to get them locked up and held accountable for what they've done.
So far, this year's murders are up compared to 2016. There were a total of 10 last year and only 4 in 2015. Now, we do want to warn you, this next video is disturbing. It's cell phone video at a Northeast Texas car dealership. 2 bounty hunters and a fugitive fought in an office. All 3 of them had guns, and after a confrontation, bullets went flying.
Back up. He got his...
All 3 of them died. About 20 shots were fired in an estimated 6 seconds. The bounty hunters were based out of Corpus Christi. The fugitive had failed to appear in court on drug charges in Minneapolis. New tonight, San Marcos police are hunting for a team of crooks. Police say last Thursday night, 4 people stole equipment, including power tools from a business. 12 minutes later, they broke into a supply store and took more equipment. They used 2 different cars during those burglaries. If you recognize these people or the vehicles, you're asked to call San Marcos police.
Turning toxic eyesores into places we can all enjoy. That's the goal of one Austin organization. And tonight, with the help of the Environmental Protection Agency, it will be able to revitalize another polluted part of the city. The Nightbeat's Chris Betts joins us live from Austin's first public skate park.
Well, Mike, you're probably wondering, why am I standing in a skate park in the rain? Well, I wanted to show you something that was once a landfill. Yeah, this was once filled with toxic waste, but now it's a place that kids and adults can enjoy. And there are places like this all over East Austin. thanks to that organization turning trash into treasure.
Paint cans, tires, asbestos? Oh my! No, it's not a landfill. It's a scenic trail in East Austin. And last May, we were the first to show you just how much junk was piled up on this path. An eyesore local community members begged City Hall to clean up.
But check this out. Exactly 1 year later, here I am standing on that exact same path, and it's all cleaned up. The city decided to take action after seeing those reports.
We sampled some of that material and it came back as having asbestos, so we had asbestos contractors go out and do a removal.
Christine Whitney works with Austin's Brownfields program. Brownfield is land that contains asbestos, mold, or other pollutants.
You might not know that the vacant field next to you actually has landfill waste on it or had shredded batteries.
And that's where they come in, to study the debris and find ways to clean it up. Then they'll turn it into something useful. And on Wednesday, they got a boost from the EPA, $300,000 in grants to improve Austin green space. According to Austin Mayor Steve Adler, for each dollar that goes toward cleanup, the city gets $16 back in jobs and economic opportunities. And we get this. Spaces once littered in junk, restored for everyone to enjoy.
Now, this latest grant money will likely go toward improving space near the new Dell Medical Center, but the city still has to come up with a plan, and that could take at least several months, so we'll keep you updated. Reporting live in East Austin, Chris Betts, KVUE News, Night Beat.
A teenage athlete is headed across the globe to compete. Oh, and he's blind. We talked to him before that big day.
And we could all use some stress relief at work. Some Texas teachers getting a second for themselves thanks to a new program.